Hey guys, this is Rachel. Welcome back to my garden. Today is week 2 of the spring garden tours. Come on, let's take a look. So here at the far end are my peas and my carrots. The peas are starting to take off now. I think it'll be just another week before they really start growing. And my little carrot sprouts are just finally starting to fluff up, get their second and third sets of leaves, and hopefully it won't be long before they really start going too. And over here the onions look about the same as they always do, except they've got some spots on the leaves. Now they were looking really healthy, except now they've got all these little spots. I'm not really sure what that is. I saw the dew on them the other day and I was like, oh, that's like approximately the same pattern the dew is making on the leaves, so maybe it's just sun scald. But the onions are here. The radishes are finally really starting to take off. At this end, for some reason, they're growing way faster than over at that end. Over at that end, they're almost half the size. And I wonder if it's because this is on a hill and all the water just runs to this end of the bed when it rains. Because it's similar here for the turnips. You can see all of these are much larger than the stuff. It's like those are all turnips as well, and they're much, much smaller than all of this right in here. And the little baby row of carrots in here is also starting to fluff up. Over here I've got the kale, which is probably looking approximately the same. Maybe it has a couple more leaves than it did last week. And this spinach plant that I didn't expect, it's getting right along as well. So over at the other end over here, I've got my trellis, and the beans that I planted have started to sprout. And like an idiot, I forgot to label which side I put which beans on. So I have only 2 over there, and I have many more over here, and I don't know which one I need to plant more of. So that's a little bit of a problem. Maybe I'll try and dig out a seed and see what color it is. In the greenhouse here though, everything is looking really, really nice. We've got all the pepper and tomato seedlings, and again, they are starting to look like maybe I could plant them out. The weather over the next 2 weeks looks like it's not gonna freeze, and that's about how far out we are from our last frost date. And so I would love to plant these out early, but as you can see, the radishes are not quite ready to come out, and that's where these beauties are gonna go. So I might let these stay in here as long as I can so that I can give those root vegetables time to grow. And this is my single seed challenge tomato for anyone who's following. He's doing great. Right here on the other side of the greenhouse, I've got my garlic. Garlic is looking great. Maybe it'll be ready to harvest sooner than I thought, because some of these stalks, if you take a look, they're getting pretty thick. Look at that forest of garlic. I love it. So I think the thing that's grown the most since y'all have seen it is these potatoes. They are exploding. Alright, so here are the bags of potatoes. Some of them are actually starting to get some leaves. Pretty excited about that. These are ones that weren't even poking up out of the soil before, so we've got a little bit of growth on almost all of them now. So that's exciting. I was not sure that they would survive. I thought, oh, maybe I'm gonna have some moldy potatoes and some bags of dirt. Just look at all of those leaves. I'm starting to think I might have to move these bags further apart to give the plants a little bit of breathing room. The parsley that I got from the store and decided to plant, it's putting up some new leaves here in the middle. I think I pulled a lot of these out, thinned it out, and I think it's gonna recover and do nicely. My lettuces over here, they're looking a little sad. They got rained on really hard, and so all of these big leaves, just like this one, you can see it's just snapped. but it looks like they'll recover. It just might take a little longer to get some harvest from them. I've got my little strawberry plant and my catnip back there looking approximately the same, I think. And the cilantro, of course, these little sprouts are just taking off like they should. We should have lots of good cilantro very soon. And lastly, exciting thing over here, I have a pumpkin plant. Now this is the seed from that pumpkin that I showed you guys that accidentally grew out of my compost pile. And I've been trying to germinate the seeds, and so far this is the only one to germinate. But I'm very excited that I have at least one. And maybe we'll get more of those beautiful, beautiful orange pumpkins. Alrighty, well that is the garden today. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I'll be trying to do one pretty much every week. Until further notice, I actually have nothing better to do because of coronavirus. I am staying in. Most of my work was online anyway, besides Starbucks, and I am taking the 30 days paid sick leave that Starbucks is offering so that I can socially distance myself from all of those customers, but also so that I don't pick it up and then give it to somebody else in my apartment that may be more susceptible to it than me. So until further notice, I'm here in the garden, and if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, let me know. I'll be happy to make a video. So until next time, happy gardening. Thank you guys for watching.